Alright, how's everybody doing? So today we're going to talk about gearing up your healers now that the Nightmare buff is off, and a lot of people are going to be able to go in and do some damage in Nightmare DF. And also DP is out now too, so you guys can kind of, those of you who are killing DP or who have the group and the gear or whatever to do that. One of the things I do a lot with my healers when I'm talking about gearing is I look at weighing the armoring, the set bonus armor with the rest of the stuff, with the mods and with the enhancements. I have DPS guildies who will get the full piece because of the armoring and worry about the mods and enhancements later. I'm the other way around. I worry about the mods and enhancements first and do the armoring later once I have my set bonus, because I believe that over the life of a fight and over the life of your tune, that the mods and enhancements are kind of the more important part of your gear because of everything that they do. So the armorings are important, and the extra boost to main stat is crucial, obviously. I don't worry so much about that as much as the other stuff, because once I have my set bonus, that's really all I need. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. So right here, my Scoundrel, known as Derp Holiday, he has a lot of gear. He's probably my most gear tune. His main stat is 3837, I'm sorry. For his tech stuff, his surge is 486, which probably is fine. I could do a little more there, but he's fine. My crit is 208. I like my crit to be right around 200, but with the gear that's coming, we're going to end up having more stuff. We're going to end up having more gear. More crit, I think, is just something I'm going to have to accept. And again, it's not a bad thing for me to have more crit. I keep my crit low as possible because I know when gearing stuff comes, your numbers tend to spike. So I'm anticipating a spike in crit here a little bit that'll still keep me within the suggested kind of thing. The main thing is my power is over 1400, which I really, really like. But we're talking about new gear. We're talking about a new tier of gear, and that means we're going to have to be really smart about how we gear our healers. So let's take a look at the tech guy.
Look quick if you want.
Oh, is the tech guy or is the force guy? Can't tell. Oh, that's the force guy. Okay, let's go to the tech guy. There's a tech guy. So let's take a look at what he's doing here and see what he can do. Again, I know the big thing to keep an eye when you're gearing on your tunes and when you're trying to figure out what to do is that know what bosses your group can clear so that you can plan what's going on. We're talking about Nightmare DF specifically because the buff wore off. So that means Nephra, Draxus, Gropdog, Corruptor, and maybe Brontes. And you're talking there implants, headpiece, gloves, offhand, and chest. So those are the kinds of things when you're planning. Know what gear you really have attainable, know what gear you have as a possibility, and focus on that gear when it comes to making your choices. So right now I need to know my headpiece, which I already have. I'm not worried about the headpiece. So my gloves for my tune here. If I just go in straight up and get the Field Medic gloves, that's going to give me 143 crit, and it's going to lose 108 power. Some people will tell you that that's fine. It's fine to have over 300 crit, 350 crit I guess would give me. That's not something I'm prepared to do right now. I'll wait because that spike is coming anyways. So let's just say I get the gloves. I'm not going to take the Field Medic gloves. I might take the Field Tech gloves. Those tend to be better rated for us, for healers, if you don't want crit. So if I take the Field Tech gloves, that'll give me power, 35 power, and it'll give me 8 alacrity, which is a big deal, and I think that would be okay. I think that would be what I'll do. What that means then is I'm not taking the armoring for my tech gloves armoring. I'm not taking the armoring. I'm only taking the mod and the enhancement, which gives me a little more alacrity, but gives me a lot more power. So if I win the gloves, that's what I'll do there. But let's just say I take the offhand instead. So the offhand for my Field Medic is I already have the barrel from a different offhand that dropped. So then I'm looking at overall power, tech, surge. That's a really good thing right there. I'll take that offhand straight away. I'll take the Field Medic one, get more power, get a little more surge, which is fine, and do that. The thing I gotta know of is where am I gonna get more crit from if I need crit? And I think I do. I think I'll need a little more crit. So we'll keep back and see, and I'll look around. If I suggest you guys do, just look around to see where is gear that you want, what crit is, what stuff you need crit, where are you gonna do it, and if you're gonna take crit from something, where are you gonna lose it from? These are all the conversations you have to have with yourself kind of as you're putting gear together. What are you going to do? So I know right now I'm not going to worry about crit the way that the main pieces are itemized for me. I'm not going to worry about crit right now. I'm going to take the Field Tech gloves. I'm going to take the Field Medic offhand. Then I'm going to come back and see where else could I get that drops crit. So taking those two pieces immediately gives me really big upgrades. Doesn't really mess with my numbers at all. It keeps them where I want them for now. I will lose the armoring on one of the pieces, but because I'm not taking that armoring, I'll also keep my set bonus, and because of legacy gear, I can send that armoring to my sniper, or send that to someone else, another one of my tunes, and go ahead and start working on their piece little by little. So my suggestion to you guys is, as you start gearing, as you start figuring out what you're going to do, keep an eye on what bosses you can actually kill. Go look at the gear that comes from those bosses, and be very picky, be very smart about what it is you're going to take, so you can plan ahead of time of what kind of gear you're going to do, and you know already what you're going to kind of pick and choose from. Again, my suggestion is to stay on mods and stay on enhancements, as long as you have your set bonus. Once you have your healing set bonus, at least a 2 or 4 piece, depending on what you want. Like for Storks and Sages, the 2 piece is better than the 4 piece. Once you get that squared away, once you get your set bonus squared away, keep an eye on the mods and enhancements and focus on those, because those give you better upgrades, I think, over the life of a fight. And you can always come back and get the piece again once you have it on farm, or once everybody has it, if you just want to get the set bonus piece, the armoring. So that's my advice.